How is it going? Hello. So, so, I don't know. I don't know what I was planning on saying after that. I guess we should start by saying hi to everybody. And everything's broken. Okay. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Why? If I could be a two-who, which one would I be? I don't know. I don't know them. There we go. There we go. Oh. There we go. All right. And everything's kind of crammed to one side. I boomered it. What did I boomer? There we go. But hello. Hello. Welcome, Majestic Potato, Megalum, Atomic. Everyone unsatisfied with their gotchas. Very good. Very, very good. Mansum, hello. The FN trombone. I always forget that one exists. So I realized I looked at my schedule and I realized that what we did yesterday, like brainstorming and planning, is what we were supposed to do today. But obviously we did that yesterday. So I farmed you guys for content ideas yesterday. And so we shouldn't do that 2 days in a row, probably. But I don't know what I have no plan for today. Yapping. Generic yapping stream. But ice the guns on the table today are very poorly spaced out. There, I'm unsatisfied with it. I might just have to deal with that today. But we have the tactical over-under, the Calico, HKVP70, and the Heiser still. I forgot to add planning / scheduling to stream ideas. What? Planning and scheduling? That's cringe. Who would plan things? Not me, obviously. Probably someone out there actually plans their streams. They must be crazy. They must be crazy. But oh wait, well hold on, hold on. But something that I did want to do / stream. So I want to start, like I've been to competitions before. But it's been a while. So I kind of want to start going to competitions again. And then like videoing it and reviewing my wonderful performance. My truly incredibly average performance with weird guns. But like now going to a competition, taking VP70 Calico, I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like that'd be interesting. Although I need like a custom holster maker to make holsters for things like VP70 and Calico. Because for some reason, if you go to a competition, they want you to actually have appropriate gear for your gun that you're going to use. For some reason. It's like something like this. I'd want like a leather holster because I don't want like a cheap Kydex holster like leaving the Kydex scuff marks on it. DIY Kydex. I mean, something like the Calico. Sure, throw that in a Calico belt holster. Although I don't know of anybody who makes custom Kydex holsters large enough for that. Because this is very large and awkward. So I don't know anyone who makes a Kydex holster for that. When there's things like this, I want leather for, so I'm not scuffing it up with the Kydex. I don't know. I don't know who does custom leather holsters. I'd probably Google it. You've seen Draco Kydex holsters? Someone certainly would be willing to do a Calico. I mean, yeah, the only holsters that I know of for the Calico are like shoulder holsters. Which, cool, maybe. Not ideal for taking to a competition. Mostly because competitions don't even like allow shoulder holsters most of the time. All I'm getting when I'm searching for custom leather holsters is just like generic leather holsters, but then they'll put custom designs on it. And that's not what I'm looking for. I need them to make a holster for a gun that no one wants a holster for. That's the kind of custom I'm looking for. Custom leathers, yeah, custom leather is very expensive. Hey, there we go. There's the Draco holster. That is sure something. Oh, it's it's got a mold place to hold the safety in the fire position. Beautiful. With sweatpants, yeah. On the sweatpants. Bro's got a belt over his shirt. Is this in like Pakistan or something? Like what on earth is going on here? Got a cutout for the charging handle, but not a cutout for the safety. We're gonna hold that in the fire position. What is going on? Oh, you got Minnie Mouse here. Who makes that holster? And I'll need to do research, figure out who can make weird holsters for my weird guns. There's got to be someone who can do it. When I went to the demo ranch thing, there was some like holster, some like San Antonio based like Kydex holster maker, but he said he couldn't do the calico because it was too big. I need a custom holster for my funny pistols. Surely something like a generic flap holster would be good enough for my non-serious competition. Non-serious? I mean, yeah. Like a generic flap holster would be fine for the VP70. But not this. I have like a generic, like large pistol holster that does not fit this. Like it's generic large, fits my Taurus Judge Magnum with room to spare. Doesn't fit that. Did I demolish anything? Yes, my sleep schedule and my wallet. Hey, there's someone who makes AK scabbards. They're a little expensive. A mag carrier, AK scabbard. That looks pretty cool. My calico is only legally a pistol. We all know it's not what do you mean it's not actually a pistol? This is, I mean, it's large. This is definitely actually a pistol. Why wouldn't this be actually a pistol? It's definitely a pistol. You can semi-comfortably hold that with one hand. And it has no stock on it. Pistol. A subgun with stock removed? What? It is not a subgun. I mean, it's... I'm trying to think of a comparison. Like the Beretta 93, the Rafika. Not a perfect comparison, but they're, you know, that's still a pistol. It's a machine pistol. This one is not a machine pistol. Legally, it isn't. Reality, it is. What? It's okay. Legally is all that matters. Is the RoboCop gun this one? And they used a lot of weird guns in RoboCop. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I have seen it though. The Beretta 93 is in RoboCop. Oh, nice. I think... Was the Calico in RoboCop? Maybe not. The Calico's been a lot of, like, weird action movies. Yeah, I need a belt holster for this guy. No one makes one though. Wait, what is that? Wait. Oh, Calico makes a drop leg holster for the 22 version. What? They make a huge drop leg pistol holster. Thigh holster, basically. Except it attaches to the belt. For the 22. I don't have the 22 though. Well, now I have to go look. Have I just missed it? No, I haven't. All they make for the 9mm is the shoulder holster. Why is there a drop leg holster for the 22? There's a shoulder holster though. Piss on one side, giant mag on the other, balance out the weight. Relying on the government for definitions is not very useful when not dealing with matters of law. Let's be honest, it's not horribly useful even for dealing with matters of law. Yeah, no belt holsters for the Calico. A very sad day. Wow, that is a that is a Google link that inspires confidence right there. Percent site name percent. I know it's calicofirearms.com. Percent site name percent. Their website's bad. And for some reason, there's no Calico holsters out there. I just can't understand why. Why wouldn't there be? IWB Calico holster. I mean, there's IWB Desert Eagle holsters. That is a real thing. If you can have IWB Desert Eagle, you can have IWB Calico for sure. Look at this guy. Can't even tell there's a whole eagle in there. Also kind of a small picture. That's huge. That is a large holster. There's no way that's comfortable. You can't sit down. There's no way you can like sit down well with that appendix. Also 139 euros. Right-handed and left-handed options. Oh, available back order. Back order. Man. And you can't put an EOTech on there. No optics. Not optics compatible. It's still cool though. Unfortunately, I would also have to pay for shipping from Europe for that one specifically. She's dressed in Shish. I don't know. An IWB Calico. Do you see how thick this is? You need like 3 sizes up on your pants if you're gonna carry that inside the waistband. All right. All right. I already clicked on the video. You probably heard it. But since we were talking about myself going to competitions. This popped up. And I think these guys are going to be like tryharding it. Unlike myself. So.
In the yellow, she says hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Hey, bust the move.
Hunter Constantine and Mr. Cox.
First stage in Arizona ever. Make ready.
Springfield Armory.
So serious right now.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
And they've got a whole car on the range. I assume with no windshield. Oh, do you have to retain mags in USPSA?
That was a rough movement, dude.
What do all these numbers mean?
Welcome to the morning.
78.5%. A zone, C zone, I guess. Time 106. Oh, what's 106? This is too many numbers. What do the numbers mean? HF is hit factor. But I don't know what hit factor actually means.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Can you just like reach through the window? Probably not. Oh. Malfunction. Malfunction. It does look like they have to retain mags.
Slide forward, hammer down, holster.
Hey, this guy got a 93.
5.5 hit factor.
What,
Yeah. Yep,
what is the 93.5%?
So we got one Charlie
I don't know what that means.
on that. I estimated this was going to be between like a 20 to like 22 second stage. And I had, this is case gauge practice ammo. And so got a light strike on one of these. I don't know if it was high primer and or what primers I used, because these are like Servicios, which are like extra hard, and the M&P is known to be pretty light. So it could be a combo
Skill issue.
of the two.
Skill issue.
Either way, this is just, it's practice.
Imagine
ammo.
reloading your own
I don't
ammo.
really care. We just woke up this morning, threw some ammo in the truck, went for it. But overall, just like easy pace in the morning, finding the sights again.
The tactical stroller.
Waking up, shooting.
I didn't even
I don't think
notice.
this is gonna-
I didn't even notice the tactical stroller. What on earth? There's an AR mount on the stroller. He's got all his tactical equipment in there. That's crazy. If you put a toddler in that, you basically have like a mobile turret.
Going to be a stage win, but it's just going to be a nice, steady way to start the day. Charlie, get in here. This was Charlie's very first stage in Arizona.
Yeah.
How do you feel about waking up in the morning and just getting right into it?
There's lots going on. We're a little bit late. I intentionally abandoned my Starbucks so that way I'm not some gay-looking YouTuber walking up with a Starbucks late. That would have been a bad look. But
Arizona? Where's Ian?
Glad I got it out of the way.
Isn't Admin also in Arizona?
Sloppy
Or is he in like New
movement.
Mexico or something?
I didn't.
We just had a squib.
Oh. You
Nice.
see it?
I heard it.
Oh.
In the same spot, dude. Bad corner.
Yeah.
Bad corner, bad juju. Someone maybe buried a voodoo doll underneath that ground, just like Theodore Roosevelt's daughter.
You think it's an air rifle? Is it an air rifle? I don't think so. I mean, they're at a competition. It looks like a 9mm AR. Looks like it's got a Glock magwell in it. With a just absolutely huge, ugly, just flared magwell. So I think that is a 9mm AR.
That's the thing?
Did you hear about that?
No.
She was a menace. Theodore Roosevelt said, I can either run the United States or control Alice. And when they left the White House, she buried a voodoo doll under the White House front lawn of, I think it was Taft who came in afterwards, of Taft's wife.
This is the same guy.
That's crazy.
Who took a round during an assassination attempt. Stopped by a book, right?
Yeah, and he gave a 90-minute speech.
Doesn't the
Said it takes
stock
more
look
than
like
one
it's a
bullet to
22-ounce
kill a bull
Yeah, what they
moose.
call the bull moose?
Air
or something
tank?
like
Bull
that?
Moose Party.
Yeah.
Or Moose, whatever. But Theodore Roosevelt's my favorite president.
Oh, it just looks like
Love that guy.
a stock to
We're
me.
gonna stuff Max
I could be
on
wrong.
Stage. Charlie, stage.
Oh, it's
2.
gone. I'll go back.
I get to control his skull.
Yeah, it just looks like a mission first tactical stock or something to me. Where were we?
Almost forgot to reload where I wanted to. Or am I going to do my
We're gonna stuff Mags, and then we'll get to the next stage.
There we go.
Charlie, stage 2. I get to control his scores.
That's reassuring.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
When everything is tactical, nothing is. I need them to be able to have to specify that something is non-tactical. I need non-tactical cargo pants.
Woo! 1903. What a great bolt action.
Range is clear.
Or do you want to move back so you can hear?
This is fun.
Okay. Damn, you see that? Taking control. I like that. That's how I'm going to do my video today.
Charlie, stage 2. How'd it feel?
Felt better in stage 1, for sure. Almost forgot to reload where I wanted to.
Oh, they're
a little sloppy
gaming.
movements,
They're
but
gaming.
I really like this stage. It was it had enough no shoots.
I didn't do my
slashers,
reload in
things
the
like
right
that,
spot.
so-
Oh, Gio is our next shooter. Chuck Carruthers on deck. Thomas is in the hole. I'm in the deep hole.
And my accuracy
He's in a
was
deep
better
hole,
than
Chad.
last stage. So
Very, very, very better accuracy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the correct sentence structure as well. And we got 2 Charlies, the rest alphas. Time seemed pretty good. I think you could have saved a little bit on your reload if you would have smashed that, like you said.
Yeah.
And your draw as well. You stumbled on your draw.
I
just like-
did, yeah.
Just like a few
I
tenths
get
of a second.
smashed that reload
Like,
from the
isn't really
deep hole.
big, because he held it together and just shot really controlled. It looked like Charlie shot his own pace. So we'll see how the other shooters do, and we'll rock and roll on this.
Yeah. Well, coming out a winner and kind of getting in the groove, like, I don't know. This is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun.
This is Arizona, people. You should move here.
I think we should do
Move
all 4
to
of us.
Arizona?
You guys holding guns
No.
and the shooters holding the cameras. Yeah. Is that what you're getting at? Did I interrupt and I'm a fucking asshole? Yeah. Okay. That's an awesome idea that you originally had and I tried to fucking steal.
He's just back here talking, trying to get ready for the stages.
Oh, that's interesting. Did everyone see he threw a Charlie? Yeah, let's.
Look at that group.
Hey, he got a
shit.
93.3%. I think that's good.
Second stage.
The high number. A. You got an A on that
I've been
stage.
shooting my metal aluminum M&P for the last like 3 weeks or so, and it's been moving and feeling weird on me. So I went back to my polymer, and it just feels like home. So I'm just like getting glued to these targets. And I'm pressing the trigger. I'm like, oh, that shot's right there. I called 2 Charlies. I ended up with 3. This close one here I did not call.
It was this was the Charlie one, the first target.
Oh, first target.
Yeah. So it was
Interesting.
Alpha Charlie, 2 Alpha, 2 Alpha.
Got it. Yeah, I did not call that. Probably just, was it on the left side?
It was on the right side.
Interesting. So, boom,
The
boom,
Dawn.
and
You've
I
been
was
thinking
swinging
about
out
moving
and
to
gone.
Arizona?
Shit like that happens. Time was super aggressive.
Get houses
though.
out there cheap.
So let me ask
About
you
an
something.
hour away from
I
Vegas.
noticed, you're not going too overboard, but you are giving yourself a little hard time on even a
I
few
mean,
Charlies.
cheap housing
Are you
is
just holding yourself
sounds
to a higher
pretty good.
standard? Is there a certain level
Yeah,
that you
I mean-
allow, or a certain number of Charlies that you'll allow per stage?
So like basically ideally I want to be at 10% Charlies
Okay.
per stage. So if there's 24 shots like this stage, I'll allow myself 2 Charlies. 3 is like acceptable because it's like 2.4. So it's
He's got like a Logitech webcam on the brim of his hat.
2, 3 Charlies, whatever. But like if I got 4 Charlies, I basically will go home and lock myself in a closet for about a week in the dark. No food, no water, and just because like, I don't deserve to be here.
And just hang out with Ronaldo, dude. You can't be mad with Ronaldo, dude.
I mean, honestly, Ronaldo's the best. Let's cut into Ronaldo real quick.
As I have a mixed relationships with cats. I love animals, but cats, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever own one. Ronaldo's like a dog.
Well, let me tell
He
you
is
something.
chill.
Every cat
That's
I
a
own
cute
has
cat.
been like Ronaldo.
That's a good cat.
So and maybe it's you. It's not even the cats, because he was a
Maybe.
wild cat in Puerto Rico.
Wildcat, and then yeah, I don't know. They're just I think anybody's pet, whether it's a dog, cat, lizard, fish, it is a direct reflection of the owner.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
if you have a shit dog that yaps and stuff, you're a shit person. And if you have a fish that doesn't play fetch, you're also a shit pet owner. Okay?
So I had a
Checks out.
goldfish. He
That checks out.
died a little bit ago, but he would.
I'm
I
so sorry.
trained him. Get excited for food, dude. He'd swim around the bowl. Yeah, it was like I would just shake it. My wife for the first couple months was like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, why are you here right now?" 'Cause I
yeah, but he's
sit
just
there and
doing
get help.
laps, dude.
Oh, dude, he would be on this side and he'd be like, bam, right to that side.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, treat your pets better. Give them a treat.
Go adopt.
Yeah, or smuggle. Either way.
Smuggle your pets.
Stand by.
Fruit salad puncher. Oh, welcome.
If you're through, show me clear. Slide forward, hammer down, hold steady.
All
scored. All up.
All alphas. Exactly.
Oh, look at these guys go.
Wow, should have drop step.
All right.
Oh,
4
74%.
Charlies for a 6-0.
And that's a C.
So
You
I
got a
should
C.
have drop step at each location, the 2 sides, and that took a lot of time getting out.
Yep. He also
What's a drop
could
step?
have hit the targets more center.
Are they dancing
That
now?
also would have helped.
Could have done that.
You ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
I actually have no idea what a drop step is. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, he's gonna have quicker spins. So
Fuck.
he shot that target twice.
I messed up. Shot this twice and shot a mic here. I should have walked through stage instead of top.
Shot a
those
mic?
plans. Down,
Where's the
alpha
mic?
it out.
Over here. Oh, they got it.
What's a
That's what he
mic?
said, they got it.
I thought they went down to Charlie. They're going all the way over to Mike?
There we go. All right.
He can shoot.
All right,
that
Charlie. I
twice
just gave you
to
some
do it
wiggle room here.
What was the wiggle room? You shot that twice and then
Shot
one
it
mic?
twice and I had a mic.
Okay. So
Charlie could climb himself out of the hole that he's dug.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what he
It's
does.
not that much of a hole, okay?
Huge.
Yeah.
It's like that mine in Russia.
Huge.
You
so
said what? Mine in Russia.
Miss.
Diamond mine.
Oh, is it the one?
Oh,
where
Mike is miss? Why don't they just say miss?
Deep. I got it.
It's the same number of syllables.
So we're breaking down the stage a little bit, and Mr.
Oh,
Kevin
my
Lamb here,
goodness.
who's a world-class shooter. He is like the 2011 man in Tucson. He's great. But he's like, oh, you should leave that open target for the last position because you'll forget that you shot it. And that's exactly what I did. And so if my mind was operating at full capacity at 100%, I probably would have gotten it. But that wasn't the case because I fucked up. I shot all 3 of those at the beginning.
I don't think
hit
my
2
mind is
targets,
ever working
ran
at
around
full
the wall,
capacity.
hit the slasher, the upper, and then I pulled a mic into the tux, and then that is where my brain just got scrambled. And I was like, oh, I need to come back for a makeup, and then boom, automatically, all those targets are up there. There's so many targets up there, you're gonna shoot it. And then I hit that open one, aggressive splits, alphas are like, fuck yeah. Then I was like, damn, I didn't call that makeup shot on the tux. And so then on the second tux, I fucking threw one into the black on that one too. Finished the course of fire, looked back on the first tux, saw I had 2 hits. Already had the mag out of the gun.
Whoa. He shot that target twice.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Stand by.
I don't know what he said there. I don't know what those words meant together.
Yep. Fucking bitch.
You just get to shoot as many shots as you want. Hey, 75. I think that's better than his last one.
Trigger holster. Range is
I don't know what it means.
So Charlie had a opportunity there to dig himself out of that hole, but instead he dug it deeper.
Yes, yes.
What would you like to comment on that?
I threw too many shots and it forced a reload, so that's extra time. But for some reason, I think it was how my movement has been lackluster. My movement has been lackluster. So, and then the extra shots I threw.
Is he just watching the people?
So,
You were
Just
riding
stops talking.
line a lot on those partials.
yeah. But
Same, honestly.
On this closer tucks, you had 2 shots right on the perf line of the black, and then on the slash, you also had a perf rider.
Yeah. So I called the slasher, I believe. This one, so I shot, then I got alpha, and I was like, fuck, in the moment. So I threw another one, but they were both good. So essentially, it's being efficient. That footwork, I definitely could have shot it faster. And then once I got up to here, because there's some mind fuck that happened between this position and
It was
that
coming
position.
back, so you shot open, tux, you thought you had a black, you were already moving out of position, and then you went,
Oh,
And
did
then
I?
leave-
Hearing these guys talk about this
Yeah.
stage
And then you
makes
ran
it sound
up
like the most complicated
So, yeah,
thing
then
ever.
I fucking booked it.
And so
way
I
too
just
quick,
don't
but,
even know what they were supposed to
it
be
is
doing
what it is.
in the
There
first
hasn't
place
been any
anymore.
Super catastrophic fucking matches done moments,
yeah,
but
just 1,000 slashes.
yeah, 1,000 slashes. But
Death
it gives
by
me a lot of
1,000
homework when I
slashes.
get home. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Homework.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Slide, trigger, holster.
I need an 11.4 hit factor to hit GM. Those are all alphas. I think it was the pause on the head box here.
11-4. I don't know what hit factor means.
564.
10-6-3.
10.63. That is a masterclass run. That's crazy. Well, guys, we shot a match.
What is hit factor? I don't know what hit factor means.
Yeah, Charlie's first match in Arizona. Neither Charlie or myself won this match. We brought great dishonor to our families. That's just kind of how it goes. And yeah, I took 4th overall. Charlie took 9th overall.
I need like a
shot at like 94% of an open guy. I mean, like who
a
really
video
shoots open
made by
compensating much.
an Indian man with a strong
And,
accent
Charlie got 9th. So
to tell me
got at least top
what
10.
hit factor means.
I'm happy with that.
Yep.
Too bad.
And for the most part, it was good. I haven't shot a match in a little while. I mean, the action pistol matches don't really count. They're not like real matches, but it's been a long time since I shot a USPSA.
Why does this not go up in the corner anymore?
Matches are just fucking so upset right now.
Yeah, well,
What do you mean they're not real matches? Monocaustic thing.
you guys know. I don't need to explain it. But anyways, good to get out there.
I
Good
might need him to
get a little
explain.
bit.
I don't understand.
I think Charlie got like top 3 for carry optics.
I think I was 4th or 5th.
He got top 3 in carry optics. I got first limited optics. So if you are one of those gay boys who says, "Oh, I won my local match" because you got high in your division, there you go. But really, at a local match, overall matters. No matter the division. Even if you're shooting Revo, you should expect to beat an open class shooter.
Revo. What's what's a Revo? I don't know any of the vocabulary.
It's just how it goes. Overall, what are your match takeaways?
Match takeaways is just it's cleaning up the movement. I collected a lot of points.
Did you play sports as a child?
I played flag football at one point, but no, nothing.
Doesn't seem very serious.
Flag football.
But I don't know if that's as relevant as maybe football or something.
Yeah, for sure it shows.
I was varsity bowling. So I just want you guys to know I was really serious at sports when I was younger.
I didn't throw any mics today.
I threw a mic today. Yeah, that's I could say, yeah, there's some efficiency could be built in your movements. There's a lot of like, I call it the Gumby step, where like you step but your body like follows afterwards.
Oh yeah, I did that at quite.
That's just how I move. Kind of makes you feel like you're like walking like a drunken person.
A few times.
Yeah.
Getting that drop step better, and really, I mean, movement is something I've struggled with for a minute. So it was awesome to see. I mean, there's like a local gym or two where I shoot, but it was nice branching out because I've only shot one major, and I didn't get to watch the other guys. It was whoever was on my squad. So it was nice being able to see how you go about it and that time difference, because I'm collecting points, but I need to put the pressure on myself to try and shorten that gap, that time, and see what the points look like after that.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is getting your body in a position to leave when you enter the position.
For sure.
So
get your body in a position to leave when you enter.
Is something that could really help like that. Is there a specific drill, or is it just repetition of that type of movement, which I guess would be a drill?
Like agility drills. Like if you look up just like general agility drills where you're like in and out of things, running around.
Are they out here doing cardio?
And just put yourself in that stuff. You go to the gym.
I do, yeah.
So instead of doing the Stairmaster,
Which
making your gun smell like booty meat.
Yeah, well, I got a tiny butt.
You can just do those agility drills.
You know what's funny is, so one time I shot with a few Seahawks players, and they weren't bad shots, but they weren't the most amazing shots, and we were just doing time.
Seahawks players.
What I noticed, these guys are, I mean, they're world-class athletes, especially when it comes to movement, is they were making up the time just on that movement. I find that fascinating. Yeah. Because it really is. I mean, while it may
like
not be
football player, he was shooting against football players.
It really is a sport. It's not just your shooting.
Yeah. And
Where
as
does
long
that
as you
happen?
can move quickly for a short distance, you're good. Because there's some big boys that can move.
Oh, for sure.
And they hold their own.
There's some 300 plus GMs out there.
Yeah, which is crazy. That's why I made a XL belt. It goes up to a 58-inch waist.
Constant carry belt. Use code COX. COK.
A 58-inch waist. That's like almost twice the size of my waist. That's huge.
Yes.
Shit, this is the first time a coupon code has been used in my video.
You had told me between the 4th and 5th stage, once upon a time, a gentleman told you his advice was it?
Shoot faster, more accurately.
Shoot
And
faster,
what did
more
you do?
accurate. The last stage.
That we didn't get filmed. You shut off.
I thought about what you fucking said, dude, and I was like, I gotta move fast. So I believe, unless I'm wrong, that I actually GM run that fucking stage.
You did. He
Shoot faster, more accurately. Just do better.
Classifier.
Just get good.
20-02 Deja Vu.
Yeah.
And he shot a 488 with an 11 point.
455 with 11.
So Alpha hits, Charlie hits. I have no idea what this percentage means. Literally no idea. I need someone to break this down for me. Wait. We've got 3 different percentages here, and they're all different. 96, 90, and 100. The numbers, tell me what the numbers mean.
7.86, unless for some reason they need to correct it and it's shittier.
Yeah.
So grain of salt that, but go back and check if you want.
Yeah, and like I shot a 560 something on it, 563 or 64, and I was just blown away because I was like, damn, like how does dude?
That must be like a USPSA scoring thing. Right? Because like I've done IDPA stuff. And that's just like, you take your time and you add to your time, like, you just add to your time the shots that aren't A zone. And that's just your score. There's none of this like 3 different percentages and then you gotta like whip out your calculator to find your hit factor or whatever. It's so much easier.
Whoa! I was trying to figure out how Charlie put 0.8 of a second on me on that stage. Scoop draw was huge on that one for you.
I think so. And then it was
Your movement was a little bit more fluid. Your gender was more fluid through the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Both things were far more fluid. I think for you is like you did kind of like a stutter step,
Yeah.
which was it. And also I fell out of position, though
Yeah.
I didn't get as settled, which I could have just as easily missed one of those shots.
Yeah. So more on the hero side.
I wouldn't say it was a fair bit controlled, but it had more hero to it than yours for sure.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hero?
And
Okay, what's hero?
You guys have been liking them, so we're gonna give you more matches. And,
I'm so confused. I'm so
locals,
confused.
majors, this, that, the other, what have you. Maybe have Charlie on some more. Maybe I ought to come visit you now.
I think you should. I think that would be awesome. I know there's a Area 1 match you're coming up, and then if all works out, we got some. I mean, there's always matches and some other shit that we got in the works.
Guys, thanks for tuning in today, and we love you.
I love you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, they threw so many numbers around. Every time they started talking about numbers, I just I wandered off. What is hit factor? The measure of a competitor's performance. Thank you. Thank you. What does it mean? Hit factor is calculated by dividing total points scored by time taken. Is you're dividing points by time? So do you want your hit factor to be high or low? I guess you want it to be higher. So you want a high hit factor. What are the points? What are the points? I guess if you want your hit factor to be higher, then I guess you get more points for better shots. I don't know. I'm going to have to actually go to a USPSA and figure out what's going on. Is that the triple barrel shotgun? This is not the triple barrel shotgun, unfortunately. This is a Stoeger. It's a cool Stoeger. But this is... I can actually hold it on camera. This is my Stoeger double defense tactical over-under. Only 2 barrels and a flashlight. Oh, hold on. Why are we on laser? Oh! Flashlight. Devil Rose. Hello. Over under. Yeah, it's over under. Weird little shotgun. I did get a. So these guns, they come with a polymer handguard and a polymer stock. And then I got a wooden stock for it because wood just feels better on your face and better in your hand. So I just need to get a wooden forend. I think originally I was going to go with just the wood in the back and the polymer up front. But I don't know. I think I need wood in the front too. 19k points. That's a lot of points. Oh, has there been? You know what we haven't looked at in a while? New GFL2 patch drops. Oof your wallet. Which Raifu did they add today? What Raifu did they add? They added 416. That's going to take a lot of people's wallets for sure. And I'm gonna be honest, Girls Frontline, a super cool game, but like the amount of content in the game is a little limited. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll drop on, but I've pretty much just like finished everything. I just get on, grind out the dailies every now and then. But I don't know, the content there's not a lot of it. A lot of very top tier waifus, but not much else. Oh. Comparing Europe versus America rifles. We're going to read that article. And they have an article on the MC6 revolver. I've been waiting for someone to cover that thing. There's a lot of TFB articles that we got to look at. It's a shame they put all the new story content in the short run limited events. It is a shame. I wish I could just like do it leisurely at my own pace. So how they did it in the first Girls Frontline game is they would add all the new content like in events, and then like a few months later they would add it to like the regular storyboard, which is a weird way to do it. I feel like if you're gonna introduce the story pieces with the event, then just like have exclusive rewards you can only get during the event, and then just stick it on the end of the story just as soon as the event is over. So like people, if they miss the event, they can just like still go get through the story, but no, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Arkansas requiring schools to teach firearm safety? Man, we got a lot of very interesting TFB articles in the last like week or so. Let's see. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I think that's it. We've got a few articles to go through. G-Force is making a 9mm subgun that takes Glock mags. Gross. All right. All right. All right, chat. What vehicles do you drive? What your car says about your carry gun. We're judging people's guns by their loot boxes. Another addition is TFB BuzzFeed for guns now. And we've got some like actual good stuff as well. Like this 308 revolver. But yeah. If they put the Glock as the Corolla or Civic normie take, can anyone identify this car based on the seats? Is this a Corolla or Civic? Lighthearted article. Nope, it's not lighthearted. I need people to take this personally and get offended. Toyota Tacoma / 4Runners. One of the most common vehicles you will see in the gun community is an earth tone colored Tacoma or 4Runner. Is it? I don't know how often I see like an FDE 4Runner. Most Tacoma owners I have met will have a fully custom Ronin style Glock 19 with red dot light and compensator or +2 base plate. Gucci Glocks. If you drive a Tacoma or a 4Runner, you have Gucci Glocks. How were they defining that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's what they said. These guys are more prepared than other people with gear and medical supplies. If they have some sort of overload rig. All the waifu references. Your Tacoma has a Browning 50. I would drive a Tacoma that had a 50 cal on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. But you know, if you throw a 50 cal on like anything, I'll drive that. Like, can I get a Browning M2 like smart car technical? I'd drive that. The recoil would probably just like knock it over. A Ford Fusion. Out of everyone, this guy's typically the wild card. Could be the type of guy that carries a $6,000 custom 1911 or be carrying a Canik MC9 Mété in the original factory polymer holster. Don't those come with an outside the waistband holster? You know, open carry your Canik MC9 Mété. These people often carry crazy guns and have a less flashy vehicle in order to prioritize their carry guns. Well, I kind of. Although I don't carry a flashy carry gun. Sink a ton of money. There are plenty of people who will sink a ton of money into their hobbies and passions, with less money going into transportation needs. That's me. This is the most dedicated person in the gun community, typically because they have a passion for shooting and want to prioritize their shooting over other aspects of their life. If they carry a Canik, they just want an option to protect themselves. And just like the vehicle they drive, it's practical and affordable and gets the job done. Isn't that what most vehicles are? Like practical, affordable, and gets the job done? Like we're just talking about cars here. Chevy Silverado, 1911 for sure. There are two distinct Silverado owners when it comes to the concealed carry world. The first version is a truck full of chrome, which usually means is an older carrier. These guys like their old style revolvers, 1911s, and talk about how fantastic the good old days were when everyone carried metal framed guns and something bigger than these wimpy 9mm polymer sissy guns. That checks out. That checks out. Most times these guys will be carrying a K-frame Smith & Wesson or their trusty Commander 1911 because it's a real gun. That's what I expect from a Chevy truck driver. Makes sense to me. Checks out. A Ford Bronco? People drive those? I don't think anyone actually, like, seriously drives a Ford Bronco. This one may hurt some feelings. The Bronco won out over the Jeep Wrangler because Jeep people are usually fairly similar to the Tacoma owners and go with the Glock variant. Bronco owners are the closest thing to CZ owners as you can get on the list. Bronco is the quirky alternative to the Jeep, just like CZ owners carry a CZ because they want to be different and like to think they have a taste of sophistication. Nothing says sophistication like a $300 CZ P10. This article's like 10 years old. CZ's not the hipster guns anymore, guys. Ford Bronco is loud, but not in a good way. For some reason, you have to love it, which is exactly how I feel about most CZ pistols. Whole life references. All you know about CZ is gunsmith cats. Reasonable. Oh, CZ SP01. Overall thoughts? That's it? That's it? Chat, there's only 4 kinds of cars. If you don't have one of those 4 kinds of cars, you're not real. There's only 4 kinds of cars. You can still get short rail 75s from CZ's custom shop, like 2,500. I think I am not gonna need that one. Where's your 99 Skyline? I don't know, you should write him an article. Write your own article. And assign every single make and model of car ever made a gun. But Gunsmith Cats. There's so many guns in Gunsmith Cats. You don't have to have just that one. Here we go. Here we go. Look at all these guns. Look at all these guns in Gunsmith Cats. CZ75, Colt 1908, PPK Beretta 92, 1911, Colt Mark IV. CZ50, there's a CZ52 in it? You gotta have the gun, unknown revolver. Huh? That's not a revolver. Oh no, wait. Let's go unknown revolver. Am I stupid? Is that a revolver? It's got a hammer on it. Maybe that's a revolver. Yeah, that's a revolver. I'm stupid. Excuse me. The revolver in the fridge next to this serious putty. Just circle them on the wall. This one's not a Glock. I want the HK gray Glock. USP 226. VP70. I want the stocked VP70. I only have the regular one. Wellrod. CZ52. Oh, just uses CZ52 to kill an ATF agent. Based. Don't kill federal agents. Disclaimer. Walther PPK, Beretta 92, Colt 1908. There you go. There's a CZ75. I do need to get a CZ75 at some point. They're neat guns. A CZ75 or like some variant. Like a Shadow 2 or a Teal would be okay too. If I'm not gonna get like the OG. Short rail, your beloved. Short rail is good. Ooh, Steyr, TMP. Calico. I have that one. Remember, Kenichi is a car nut as well. I unfortunately am not a car nut. get a pre-B model. Pre-B. Sounds like a slur. Don't call anyone a pre-B. That sounds weird. A pre-B model before they dry up. I should. Mossberg 500 bullpup? These things are gross. I'd buy one. The AOW 870. AK. I feel like the AK of all the things in IMFDB that have the longest entry. Oh my goodness. The AK's in like literally every show that has guns in it. Any other weapon? Yeah, AOW. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it would be. This would be an AOW. Not SBS? It is not. This is not an SBS because it does not have a stock. To be a short barrel shotgun, it has to have a stock. Because gun laws are stupid. Oh, the AUG H bar. I love the AUG H bar. M16. M249. Explosive. Miscellaneous. Wall of guns. Oh, the picture didn't get bigger. Oh, this picture's zoomed in a little more. Man, they don't make they don't make shows like they used to. Look at all the detail. Look at all the detail. Now you get a lot of detail and the guns will still look janky. Sad day. All right. Oh, why am I hitting my mic so much recently? All right. The MC6. The modern modular pepper box. What everyone needed. By Hratja H. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. I speak English and I'm American, so I don't know how to pronounce anything. It's not like John or Steve. For anyone who doesn't know what this is, we found this at SHOT Show, or rather we found other people who had found this at SHOT Show. And I've been waiting for more information on it. Because there was only like one like cocaine fueled SHOT Show interviewer who actually like stopped and talked to these guys. And we got like no information about the gun. The pepper box is an early type of wheel gun that looks like a barrelless revolver with much longer cylinder because its cylinder is basically a set of barrels as opposed to the revolver design where there's a single barrel and the cylinder is a set of chambers. Did you guys follow that? Because I definitely did not. I read the words and I couldn't tell you what they said. Pepper box, the cylinder is the barrels. The interview from Recoil was definitely on something. He definitely was. He wasn't listening till I said, you guys get that? That's okay. It wasn't important. I also didn't get it, and I was literally the one reading it. So I think they just said what a pepper box was. Over the years, this type of wheel gun has almost completely been replaced by revolvers. Almost. Earlier, we took a look at the 410 bore 18-shot modern pepper box designed by Swiss company Kugs. An 18-shot pepper box? What? Hold on. Hold up. What is this? Kugs? What on earth? How many... What is that? Their video? Does it shoot all those cylinders at once? What was that? He's got some kind of like twist handle on the back. What? Actual pepper grinder? This is a pepper grinder pepper box. So I guess it actually has a firing pin for each one. And I guess just as you crank this around, it fires all your shells? 410? Why? What is this for? I mean, it's okay if the purpose is just like, haha, look at this funny thing. That is perfectly reasonable. But also like, Swiss? I feel like if this was made in like Florida, you'd be like, yeah, there's just some like redneck made this for fun. But I don't expect that from the Swiss for some reason. The Keltec Swiss division. That's crazy. This guy definitely Like, watch where this thing is pointing. This guy definitely put holes in like the floor, walls, and ceiling. Like, I did not keep that pointing in the same direction. It peppered the area. This is the pepper boxiest pepper box ever peppered. That's crazy. So when are these going to be imported? All right, back to the article. At 410 bore, 18-shot modern pepper box designed by Swiss company Kugs. In this edition of TFB's Wheelgun Wednesday, we have another attempt to revive the pepper box, the Quest MC6. If they ever get this to market, and it actually comes with 308, like they say it should, I'm gonna buy one. Assuming it's not just like unreasonably expensive. The Quest Firearms MC6 has a modular cylinder design. The barrels, or as the company calls them, CBs, cylinder barrels, can be removed from the cylinder and replaced with different caliber barrels. The company offers cylinder barrels chambered in a variety of pistol, rifle, and shotgun cartridges. Video time. Oh no, is this still that channel that's just full of AI slop? It is. They need... What? No, watch it. These guys need a better, like, media sponsor than whoever SHNG is, with 6 subscribers and AI slop. The revolver has adapted to survive. One gun, multiple calibers. Fires between 22 and up to 308. Is that a foregrip? Well, it's a rifle version, or a shotgun version. Full-length version. Just came out. I believe it's still in the prototype stage. I don't think it's actually for sale yet. One of the advantages of the pepperbox design over revolvers is that technically you can have each barrel in a different caliber. Well, Quest Firearms actually offers such a multiple caliber chambering option for the MC6. See top image of article. This feature should be appealing to the survival/prepping crowd, allowing them to shoot up to 6 different cartridges from a single firearm, thus increasing the chances of finding ammunition to feed the gun or using the same firearm for different purposes. There's no way there's preppers buying this thing. There's no way. This is all we know about the Quest Firearms MC6 at the time of writing. We'll keep an eye on this product and make sure to let our readers know about its progress and availability. Meanwhile, let us know in the comment section what you think about this modular pepper box. In what applications could a gat like this shine? I think this would really shine at turning heads at the range. considering you can swap out each barrel to a new caliber, you could see it being niche prep. Yeah, but I mean, you still have to carry around a whole bunch of extra cylinders. I feel like if you're a prepper, it would be more convenient to get like a Thompson Center Contender. Because it's going to take up less space. You still get all the different caliber options for all the different barrels. It's probably going to be more accurate. Able to use ammo you found in the same gun. Yeah, that's assuming you're finding like single ammunitions. Like in a prepper kind of situation, if you find ammo, you're gonna have like a box of ammo. Like you're probably not gonna be finding like, oh, here is a single like 22 Hornet or something. Make the revolver semi-auto. I don't think this is gonna work in semi-auto. I don't think you can stuff 6 different calibers in the same magazine. You have to have 6 of each barrel for different calibers, pretty much. So you either have to have 6 of every barrel, or you have to be planning on finding only multiple kinds of ammunition. Which sounds worse. It seems less likely to find a whole bunch of different kinds of ammo than like a few boxes of the same kind of ammo. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe it's a short sight on my end. But the Medusa Model 47 uses 25 different. Yeah, although I mean the 25, it's technically 25, but some of them are just like way too niche to like ever be able to practically just like come across in a prepper survival kind of situation. Let's see, where's a list? A list of the calibers that the Medusa can shoot. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, I can take like 9mm and 38 and stuff. I need a list of the 25 that it's supposed to take. All right, we got a video. Let's see.
Really aggressive look with that smooth cylinder and sort of serrated barrel lug or whatever you'd call that. It's got a pretty high vis front sight.
This is the worst gun ever. It removes the excuse to buy guns for calibers you accidentally acquire.
Nice adjustable rear sight, target trigger, target hammer. Pachmayr grip, I think. Kind of a parkerized, maybe blued look. Really like, you know, just on its own. This
Basically any 9mm or 30 cal. Except
well, 6 shots, okay.
Nothing longer than the cylinder.
That's what it's all about. Let's take a look. Right on the barrel, it tells us it's a 38, 357, and 9mm. So 357, 38, no big deal. That's not unusual. But a 9mm. So let's take a look. Look at the inside of the cylinder there. That's the key. Those little tabs are what makes this.
Every time he waves the barrel at the camera.
Revolver. So this thing can actually shoot about 25 different calibers in the 30 caliber range. So that means the 9mm, 38.
Tell me all 25 calibers.
38 Super, 357. All of those that have basically the same size bullet, just different size cases, are all going to work.
Everyone's like, it can shoot 25 calibers, and then lists like 3 or 4. Tell me all of them. Oh. Why does nobody list all the calibers? You can't just like be like, oh yeah, it shoots 25 and then only list like 6. Anyone know if F1 firearms bolt carriers are any good? They're expensive. They better be good. All right. Oh, is this the whole list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 12 is the longest list of calibers anyone has said so far. So of the 25, we have someone who can get to almost half of them. 38 short, 38 long, 38 special, 380 ACP, 9x19, 357 Magnum, 9x20, 9x23, 7.62x25, 32 ACP, 32 short, 32 long. So that's the longest list I can find. And that's not even half of how many it's supposed to take. Oh, Arcali, what'd you miss? Not a ton. What did you miss? We talked about the Quest MC6 revolver. It's supposedly like the new prepper go-to gun. But the Quest is pretty cool. It's supposed to be like a pepper box style revolver. They can shoot up to 308, which I'm down for. Okay. I might have found the full list. The full list of the 25 calibers that the Medusa can shoot. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay. You can't list like 4 different ways to say 380 ACP. 9mm Kurz, 9mm Browning short, 380 ACP. That's all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, so this is the longest list we found so far, and it can only get to 22. So we've got a 380 ACP by a whole bunch of different names. 9x18 Ultra, 9x18 Police, 9x19, 9x20, 9x21, 9x23, 9x23 Largo, 9x23 Steyr, 9x23 Win-Mag, 9x25 9mm Glisenti, 9mm rimmed, 38 Auto, 38 Super, 38 Short Colt, 38 Long Colt, 38 Mid. I've never even heard of 38 Mid. 38 Smith & Wesson, 38 Special, 357 Magnum, 356 TSW, 9x29 Win Mag. Yeah, so it's good to know that if you're in an apocalypse situation and you happen across some 356 TSW, you'd be able to shoot it. I don't even know what 356 TSW is. What is 356 TSW? Some proprietary Smith & Wesson cartridge that has long been dead. Some Wildcat rounds listed. Very much. But there you go. There's the list of all the calibers that the Medusa revolver can shoot. All right, we've got one more article to read about Arkansas. We got news. Good 2A news. Could use more of that. So Arkansas requiring schools to teach firearm safety. March 18th, 2025. So 2 days ago. By Zach. A while back, we speculated that there was something magical in the drinking water of Arkansas. Okay. Usually it would be something not good in the water of Arkansas, but I guess Arkansas's got to get a win every now and then. Something magical in the drinking water of Arkansas as the state gets more and more based. Guess what? It's happened again. Now, the state is requiring mandatory firearm safety classes for public schools starting this year. I mean, I'm all for firearm safety classes being available or gun classes being available. I don't know how I feel about them being mandatory. So, I mean, like driver's ed isn't mandatory, and it feels like it's kind of the same area. Although driving is not a constitutional right and guns are, so I guess it's a little different. Man, you're going to make me read that long word. No doubt hoplophobes will decry this move as an attempt to militarize the state's young people. But a careful reading of House Bill 1117 mentions no such silliness. Instead, it is quite openly an attempt to educate young people about firearms in order to prevent accidents. Section 1 opens with these words. It is the intent of the General Assembly to 1. Protect Arkansas children from accidental discharge of firearms by providing age-appropriate firearm education and instruction. And 2. empower the Arkansas State Game and Fish Commission to work with the Division of Elementary and Secondary Education to create and approve age-appropriate firearm safety courses. That sounds good. Later, it says they want to teach kids what to do or what not to do if they encounter an unsecured firearm. The training may include off-site live fire training. I never got live fire training at school. Man. I was born too early in the wrong place. Which will include instruction on safe handling and safe storage of firearms. The safety training program will be developed by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission and the state's Department of Education. The live fire training will be done with parental permission. Okay, with parental permission. Obviously. See full bill here. I'm sure it's fine. The bill was sponsored by Representative Scott Richardson from the town of Bentonville. According to Richardson, the idea for the bill came when he talked to his neighbors and discussed the possibility of children encountering firearms that were not locked up, perhaps when visiting a neighbor's house as they played with other kids. If children find an unsecured firearm, they should know how to react safely, Arkansas state leaders said. The intent is for children to know how to act around firearms in such scenarios, avoiding tragedies from incorrect handling of guns. The training programs are supposed to start in 2025 to 2026 and will be taught in open enrollment public charter schools and public schools. Interesting. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I wish I got live firearms training when I was in school. Man. He was mad about your high school. They took out the rifle team a couple of years before you attended. The schools around me, when I was in, they didn't have it. And then like right after I left, they started adding them in again. Like, man, I needed to get held back like 4 years. Mandatory for schools to offer it, not mandatory for kids to take. Seems reasonable. Seems very reasonable. But I don't know, when I was in school, like there was no like shooting teams or anything. But also I went to a very kind of it was a very not city school, shall we say. Like there were definitely kids who had like a shotgun in the back of their truck, just like in the school parking lot. And no one cared. Because, like, I don't know. That's just how it was. A shotgun or a hunting rifle back of their truck. Just because that's where it lived. That was their loot box loot. And there were never any problems. I mean, there were problems, but none of them firearms related. Every school has problems. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? Why am I hitting my mic so much? This is a new problem. Pent up aggression towards chat. That's it. I'm just taking it out on my mic, just slapping it every now and then as I move my hand around. Now give it a kiss. Just for free? That's like, it's lewd. This isn't the website for that. All right. All right, chat. I don't know how long to stream today, because the stream was delayed by like how long? By like an hour and a half, because I had no internet. Tristan, hello. All night stream. Stream ends when sun rises. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I have stuff to do tomorrow that I actually have to like be awake for. So not doing that. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh man. Oh man. You guys also need sleep. Unless you work night shifts. Then don't sleep at work. You're already super tired. I'm just a little tired. Just a little tired currently. Not too bad though. Not yet. You took a 2-hour nap? You probably still won't sleep. I think you won't sleep good because you took a 2-hour nap. I love naps. But whenever I take a nap, I just sleep horribly. Like during the night after the nap. It's not fair. Stream as long as you like. You gotta be up at 3 tomorrow? Is that 3 in the morning? Or are you sleeping in until 3 in the afternoon? I don't know which one is more unhinged, actually. What is sleep? Can you eat it? Yeah, for dinner, I'm gonna have sleep. And then for sleep, I'm gonna have dinner. It's like it's the opposite. It's the opposite of the being poor joke. Like, I'm so poor I had sleep for dinner. I'm so sleep deprived I had steak for sleep. Just keep fueling your body. It'll keep going. It'll be fine. Bro, you could not stay up any longer. You lay down for a second and sleep. Yeah, reasonable. Sadly, I am. You wish it was the ladder. The ladder. Don't sleep on a ladder. Probably uncomfortable. Probably not great for your back. Eat sleepy. No. For dinner, we're gonna have sleep. And then for sleep, we're gonna have dinner. Or you can just have dinner for dinner and also dinner for sleep. If you eat more, it staves off the sleep. This is honestly something I've noticed with myself. If I eat too late, if I go like have a snack at like 2 a.m, then I'm good for like another like 2 hours. And I can not sleep. It'll be fine. I have fueled my body with food. Also on the drive back from San Antonio, from the demo ranch thing that I went to, I was absolutely just like falling asleep. Like there were some like really, really long, like through the middle of nowhere, like country roads that Google Maps took me on. And oh my goodness, I was dying. And then when I finally got to civilization, like I stopped, got some food. That was fine. Then it was good. Shredded cheese. Eat shredded cheese for sleep. You can substitute sleep for shredded cheese. A sound advice: sleep on the couch instead. What, you sleep on the couch instead of the ladder? I mean, it's better. Improvement. What if you put a 1/2 by 28 thread muzzle brake on a threaded pistol? It might work. But there is a reason that pistol compensators are smaller and lighter weight than brakes. Because putting a bunch of weight on the end of your barrel can cause malfunctions. See Mr. Luigi. M9A4 is fixed barrel, sorta. That drive the road between Eden, Texas and Junction, Texas? I don't know where either of those places are. Maps. I don't think so. I don't think that's right. It was somewhere like just north of like wherever the demo ranch stuff was. Like it went north like just a little bit and then turned onto these like country roads out through the middle of nowhere. And it was super like scenic and stuff. Some nice like Texas hill country. But like, oh, I was driving those on like 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of poor quality sleep. And no breakfast. And it was over. I mean, it wasn't over. I'm still here. But it was a struggle. The fact that buying this would be an $80 meme is persuading you it's a bad idea, but it'd be so funny. I mean, you could buy the brake, and then if it doesn't work, you still have the meme brake to put on something else. You can make so many memes with that. Glad I made it back safe. Me too. I also am glad I made it back safe. Also, if you're buying a generic 1/2 by 28 muzzle brake to put on a 9mm, be sure that it is actually large enough for 9mm. And it's not like a 5.56 brake. Be sure that 9mm will actually fit through it. Otherwise, you'll have a bad day. Is an AR-9 brake technically? Okay. Okay. Then it's fine. Or at least it should be fine. Because I have not done it. But I have heard stories. I've heard stories of people putting brakes or compensators for calibers that are too small for the ones that they are putting them on. And that is bad. It's a bad news for your gun. And you made lemon chicken soup with rosemary parmesan bread for dinner? If anyone wants any, that sounds amazing. I had frozen Costco lasagna, which is pretty good. I'm not complaining. Costco lasagna is pretty all right. Real question is, how do you make it thread on properly oriented? Spacers. You need spacers. Or a crush washer. You could do a crush washer. Although I don't know how that works. I don't know how well that would work on a pistol. So maybe not. You actually have some? You have some Costco lasagna to try? The frozen like Costco sausage lasagna. It's pretty alright. It's pretty good. It says crush washer required. It's also assuming we're not putting it on a pistol. It's fine. Probably. It's probably fine. And really you just like, you screw it on until it's tight, and then you just like loosen it until it's in the right spot. And it'll be okay. It's whatever. You just like reach up there and just like screw it back on a little bit at the range whenever it rotates too far. Actually tightening your muzzle device, you don't need to do that. That's just a suggestion by Big Crush Washer to get you to buy more crush washers. Tristan, yours is made with beef short rib. It's not Kirkland Signature. The brand is Rana. My brand was Kirkland Signature. Kirkland Signature brand, honestly, of all the brands, like of all the generic brands, Kirkland Signature is just like obviously the best. Like, if you're gonna compare Kirkland Signature to like Great Value or whatever Target's generic brand is, or something else, it's just better. All the wife references. You wear Kirkland jeans. Doxed. Just look for someone wearing Kirkland jeans. It's all the waifu references. Great Value is whack. Oh, are Kirkland jeans good for making your cake look good? And my American Eagle jeans that I have are pretty good at that. Maybe I need to get some Kirkland Signature jeans to try out. Use Kirkland oil. Last time you did an oil change. They do oil. I hope that's packaged in the same place as the lasagna. HEB or Kroger? Oh, HEB. Obviously, I mean, it's going to change a little bit, like location to location. Because, particularly with Kroger, not all Krogers are built the same. Like, some Krogers are like nasty and ghetto, but some Krogers are really nice. Hard to beat the meme pistol compensator. Oh my, 3D printing. Hey, hey, I have that slide. I have that slide. That's this. That is very long. The Glock XXL. Super long boy. At Zafiri? Yeah. I mean, so the barrel obviously is Zafiri. You can see the giant logo. I think this has got the same barrel in there as me as well. The spiral fluted. Get printing. Is this a 3D printed compensator? Oh no, it's designed for a specific compensator. So this guy got a custom compensator built for his 3D printed gun. That's crazy. This is a lot of plastic out here. That's too much plastic. It needs like some way of like tapering, at least a little bit. Or maybe like shape it different. I don't know. Just the uniform texture, like just brick. It rubs me the wrong way. This is the porcelain Glock that gets through metal detectors. I think so. I think that's what this is. Has anyone actually made a porcelain frame Glock just to like test it for haha funny, like for the YouTubes. Has anyone done that? I mean, obviously it would just break. But has anyone actually made a porcelain Glock? A suggestion for Brandon Herrera. I have no idea how hard porcelain is to work with. But I feel like it requires some special tooling. How hard is porcelain? How do you work porcelain? I don't even know how porcelain things are made. I'm gonna be honest. Do you cast porcelain? How is porcelain made? Oh, it's a clay. And then you cure it in a kiln. Ceramic pottery. So you could theoretically just like mold a Glock frame out of your ceramic clay or your porcelain. It is a ceramic, yeah. And just like, I guess like trim spots that are like a little wrong. I don't know. It would probably take a few tries to get one that didn't break during the manufacturing process. Used for shuttle tiles, so maybe. I mean, it's very good at heat dissipation. But also, like, if you lightly tap it with a hammer, it just explodes. So I don't know how well it would go with the slide ramming back and forth on it. Some ceramics can be milled with the right equipment. I need someone to make 80% ceramic Glock lowers. 80% porcelain Glock lowers, please. And I just have to get like a special drill bit. I was gonna say I could do it myself and just make the lower myself. But then I just read that you have to put it in a kiln that can reach 1400 degrees Celsius. And I don't think I have something that can do that. It's a royal pain, I can imagine. I don't think there's very many FFLs with the capability to create custom porcelain shapes for me. Is it porcelain dolls? Grandma's collecting porcelain heaters. The porcelain GAT collection. buy kilns on Amazon. Kilns sound expensive. Okay, there's a budget kiln for $270. Oh, and there's a more budget one for $50. That probably doesn't get to the temperatures that you need for porcelain. If I'm gonna just go on a limb and guess. How hot do we need it to get? 1400 Celsius? What is that in Fahrenheit? This one doesn't say how hot it gets, the $50 one. If it doesn't say how hot it gets, it probably doesn't get hot enough. What about this $269 one? Does that one say how hot it gets? Electrical warning. Thanks. Why do kilns not say how hot they get? Is this like just not something that is shared? Why? I feel like that's an important bit of information. I also am not big into pottery, so maybe it's not important most of the time. Maul, hello, welcome. In big chillin' Fallout hours. Don't get mad at me. I've never played Fallout. I've not a single one of them. I should sometime. Fate Gamer. Fate Gamer never played Fallout. Wook's furniture on an AR for the NCR service rifle. Wook's furniture. Does Wook's make NCR styled furniture? I've seen some of their stuff, but it's not. I know the Fallout NCR rifle, but I haven't seen anything that looks like that from Wook's specifically. And Vegas are a must. I've heard all the good things about Fallout New Vegas. Do I even have any Fallout in my Steam library? They're in alphabetical order. I do not. I have no Fallouts in my Steam library. I don't know. We can start Fallout on stream. We can start another game that I can never finish. I'm gonna be honest, like, I start a lot of games and never finish them. I'll play them for like a week Be like, okay. Okay, that was fun. Got bored. Battlefield 3 single player? Is it like half an hour long? If I can finish it in like 3 streams, I think that's probably like the max. A couple hours. Perfect. Perfect. I do want to like go play more Elden Ring at some point. Except now it's been long enough that I'll basically just be like restarting from zero. I have effectively forgotten all of the Elden Ring skills that I spent so much time honing over the like 3 days that I played Elden Ring. Maybe 4 days? Oh, that one might have been like 4 days. I don't know. Oh. Elden Ring Re-Zero crossover. I'd play that. That one would be interesting. Honestly, just like a Souls style, like Re-Zero. That could be pretty good. It's like the whole like point, the whole plot of Re-Zero is like every time you die, you restart. Like you get to the save point. You'd have to do save points for sure. Save points, not like save locations. Like you get a save point after you defeat the boss. But then everywhere you die, before the next save point, you go back. Like if you go and grind a bunch and then die, it undoes all of your grinding. That'd be pretty good.
Lalo___ just traded with 3 viewers.
Lalo, apparently, according to TTS. Hello. Hello, welcome. And welcome, Raiders. What were y'all doing? What were y'all playing? Were you winning? Yeah, a Re-Zero kind of Souls game. I'd be down for that. I'd play it. Unboxing stuff, taking RFB apart. RFB, is that new? Did you get it RFB? Did you buy the Demo Ranch RFB? Did we meet? did we meet at the Demo Ranch event? There was someone who bought an RFB at the Demo Ranch event that I went to. No, but you did get it in San Antonio. Hmm. Did you get it at Apache Rifle Works? Because that's what the thing was. Yeah, what were you unboxing? Was it Fumo patches? Maybe whole Fumos? I do need to get an RFB at some point. They're super cool. Although, they need to make an RFB Gen 2 that doesn't take FAL mags, as cool as FAL mags are. They need to update the RFB to take, like, something that's not rare and expensive. Even, like, G3 mags would be okay. At least for now. I guess when the RFB came out, FAL mags were fine. And not super expensive. One Fumo and Commando Store stuff. Very nice. Commando Store has a lot of cool stuff. Keltec FG42 mags. How much do FG42 mags cost now? Probably a lot. Okay, that one is $2,000. That is more than I had ever expected. FAL mags aren't too bad. Okay, there we go. Some FG42 mags for $80. That's honestly kind of comparable to FAL mags at this point. You believe when DK makes reproduction, they'll make mags too? I mean, they better. Yeah, FG42 mags, $80 again. Except sometimes FG42 mags go for like $2,000. So I guess the $80 ones are God, voice crack, holy. I guess the like $80 ones are reproduction. And if you want an original, then you're gonna be paying in the thousands. That's crazy. You know what happened to G3 mags? You swear they were $3 a year ago? And now you're seeing them 15? I usually see them like $8 $8. I mean, which, don't get me wrong, up quite a bit. but I don't think, are they 15 now? Yeah, I don't. Where are you looking? Here's some for $6. There you go. $6 aluminum. $5.95. There you go. And there's also they've got two different patterns. These ones are $8. Oh, wait, what's the difference? Am I dumb? Probably. Oh, it's just these are factory excellent to like new. So it's just how good are they? So $8, $6. You bought yours at a hole-in-the-wall gun shop? You don't even own a G3? I have a few G3 mags, and I don't have a G3. So, I don't know, they're cheap. Also, whenever I buy gun parts from any website, I've said this before. Whenever I buy gun parts, like a lot of websites will have like either a get to this amount and you get free shipping, or just like if you just keep adding stuff, they just have flat rate shipping, so it doesn't matter if you add stuff. And so like I'm already paying for shipping, or if I add a little more, I get free shipping. And so like I'll go and like browse a website's like clearance before I buy or before I check out. Like just in case there's something there that I want and that I can impulse buy. Which is probably not wonderful, because I just have a bunch of stuff sitting around that I don't have like the guns for. So like Mark 23 magazine. Don't have a Mark 23. I got this on a good deal. What else do I have just sitting here? I need to clean my desk, honestly. I've got the CMMG dust cover for some reason. Oh, I have this little dirt cover to go on the end of a barrel. I've had this for so long. I don't even remember what gun this is supposed to go with. But it hooks over your little front sight of some surplus rifle and then covers your barrel so that no dirt gets in it. And then probably becomes an extra projectile should you shoot the gun, because you will forget you have that on there. It is. There's many just random things I have. I have some like old school like Beretta M9 like wooden grip panels. I don't have an M9, but like I have those. We've got gooseneck rail, not on anything. Just all kinds of random stuff. Oh, I've got. How could I forget? How could I forget? I've got HK buffer tube. This is HK. You can tell by the pattern of the holes drilled in the back of it. because this pattern of holes is what Hanel got sued over by HK. I've got HK buffer tube. Just cuz on my paperweight lower. I should finish that at some point. I literally just have like just random stuff. I have piles and drawers full of just random stuff that I don't need, but I might need it. I might need it at some unknown point in the future. And so I keep it forever and ever. I'm a hoarder. I'm a hoarder, chat. It's a problem. The first step to recovery is admitting something's wrong, right? Is that how that works? Something like that. Yeah, I've honestly some of the stuff that I have, I probably should sell it at some point. Because I have some stuff that is like literally like worth a decent amount of money that I just like have sitting around and no like active plan to use it. The first step is getting a bigger place for my hoard. Good point. Good point. I'll get a shipping container. Start filling it up. Like I literally have. Hold on. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it. Where is it? I literally have an HK 417 barrel. Because why not? So HK 417 barrel. I don't have or even have plans to build an HK 417. But I have the barrel. And these are not, they're not cheap. I should sell that at some point, honestly. Or I can just hold on to it forever and ever. Ooh. Pet gun, pet calico. Calico's been good today. Hopefully redeems. We're gonna have a redeem segment of stream. Oishi ni miemasu. There you go. There you go. You got the Got the aura. Yeah, I literally have piles, literal piles of guns, just stuff that I don't have any guns that they go with. I should do something about that. I won't, probably. But I should. Wait, we should do a stream. A whole stream where I just like show off all my random gun stuff that I don't have the gun that it goes with. It'd be a weird stream. Weird show and tell stream. A parts collector. Yeah, but not like useful parts. Just random parts. See, is there anything like within arm's reach? Probably. What is that? The cat has touched this one. It's got hair on it. Let me remove the cat hair. There we go. There you go. Some little 22 mag. I don't have the gun that this goes with. I've never had the gun that this goes with. Probably for a Savage. Yeah, probably. I guess it could be a 17 HMR. A 22 or a 17. I don't know what this goes to. It'd probably be easy to figure out. Oh no, it's a Winchester. It says Winchester on the bottom. It's not going to focus. It says Winchester on the bottom though. You regularly have older customers coming in looking for those mags. Yeah, I should put it up on like Gunbroker or eBay or something. I've got things like that just all over the place. What is that? What's that? Oh, CZ mag. CZ mag. I do want to get the gun that this goes with sometime. But the Shadow 2 magazine. I've got a few Shadow 2 mags. I want to get a Shadow 2 at some point, but I don't have one yet. I have some mags for it though. Model 5269. Oh, that's why I bought it. Because it's a Model 69 magazine. Now I remember. It's the Model 69 mag. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me why I bought this. It's a very good reason. All the ones you have sitting around for stuff are 22. I don't have very much 22 stuff. I've got a few guns in 22. But I don't have a lot. Oh, here's something that I'm literally never going to use because it's gross. But this one, we've got a magnifier, a 5x magnifier. I do remember how I got this one. Cutie. This one I got when I was working at the gun shop. So the gun shop I worked at does like used guns and stuff. So this came with someone's used gun. No, I don't want this. Here you go. And they handed it to me. And then it became mine. Just like the magnifier here, and it slides off to the side. It's not good. And I don't know what I would use it on. But I have it. Is that UTG? This is a sight mark. It is low quality. But I have it. And it's there. And it will be there forever. Yeah. I don't know. I need to honestly, I really do. I need to clean out my hoard. Sell stuff, give stuff away. You have some sight marks when you first got a couple rifles. Your sight marks are decent, like starter rifle sights. They're fine if you're just gonna shoot like now and then a little bit. They're good enough for a casual gun owner. Also, still don't recommend them. Oh, YouTube giving good recommendation. Pause the video. We need to share this. Look, chat, look. It's there. It's the thunder. $7 years ago. Is this a slow-mo video? The recoil pushes the gun down. which is pretty crazy, actually. This guy's full inch. I need one of these. And there's only like a handful of these that exist. But I need it. Not a recommendation. We have this video favorite. I have not. I have many videos favorited, but this is not one of them. Like, save. Reminds you of a couple single shot pistols transferred in. 300 Win Mag. 300 Win Mag pistol. That's pretty big. It's kind of small compared to 50 BMG, but 300 Win Mag is definitely large. The post. The post. Who is James Colloyd? He's got 25 subscribers. His last upload was 7 years ago. I don't think he's active anymore. I don't think he's actively uploading. Just a hunch. Since it was 7 years ago. I do need to get my hands on a Thunder though. If I can get my hands on a Thunder, definitely making a video out of that. The problem is, I don't know where any of them are. They're all gone. At least one of them is out of the country. And the rest of them are just vanished. Range day. It's just hands and gun. Yes. Yes, perfect VTuber range. But that is the struggle for being a VTuber and doing a range stream. Is, well, you kind of have to show yourself for a range stream. But I guess there have been VTubers who have done like range kind of streams. I think like Aethelstan. Aethelstan definitely has done a range stream before. I've seen that. But also, goodness sakes. Also, Aethelstan is definitely more hybrid flesh tuber VTuber. Since he just does face cam streams sometimes. DJ. He does DJ streams. IRL kind of streams. Aethel was just he just was a VTuber, so he could pick up Neanners. And I mean, it worked. Can't blame the guy. That's how you do it, chat. We have to learn from the masters who came before us. You become a VTuber so you can pick up VTubers. Is that how that works? Probably don't. Probably don't become a VTuber if that's your only goal. It's not going to work out. Probably. I mean, you can do it if you want. Maybe it will work out. All the wife references hasn't worked for you so far. Yeah, I think in order for it to actually work out, you have to actually like talk to and collab with other VTubers. I mean, Veedle's almost got like a harem going on. Goodness sakes. With all the people Veedle collabs with, all the like shipping people are doing there, actual insanity. Shipping real people is strange. At Megalum, you will find VTuber wife. It's the goals. And I believe in you. I believe you can find VTuber wife. You got to get a based VTuber wife, though. Need wife who hates ATF as much as you do. Now there's some good anti-government VTubers out there. The kind of like social and political commentary VTubers. Quite a lot of growth there. Megalum will be the wife. Put on maid dress. I don't know. I think I'd make a pretty good like stay-at-home husband. You know, like I can cook. I can clean well enough. I could be pretty easily motivated to clean really well. Ferocious and Megalum. It's okay. You both can be the husband. This is the 21st century. You can have two husbands. It'll be okay, guys. Ferocious, you cook good too. And cooking, very good. Cooking is very good. Get a wife with your cooking skills. I mean, it hasn't worked for me yet. But like, that's just because I don't talk to women. Women are scary. Chat, you'll know if I start talking to women because the streams will go away. But I don't think the streams are going to go away. Because women. You did corned beef and cabbage and potatoes for St. Patrick's Day. Corned beef is so good. I don't know what it is about corned beef. Corned beef is just good. Women are scary. They don't come with manuals. Men need clear instructions on how to operate women. It's true. Except, now let's be honest. Let's be honest, how often do you read instruction manuals? Like, how many things have you bought and never looked at the instruction manual? Women are government psyops. Women aren't real. If there is an attractive woman showing interest in you, they're an ATF agent and they want to know about your guns. May interest you in psyop VTuber waifus? There's a few of them. There's a few VTubers who just like have embraced the psyop VTuber. What guns? These are all airsoft. Yeah, I lost all my guns in a boating accident. Not the BAFTA. You read manuals all the time to grade how well you put it together once you're done. Wise man once said, "Crit, redacted, you're FBI agent." I don't what's the redacted part? Hold on, I'm a little stupid. I do suffer from the stupid. Cremate your FBI agent. Maybe not that one. Cream pie your FBI agent. Everyone loves a good cream pie. Some people like coconut on their cream pie, and that's nasty. He wasn't sure if you could get away with that with automod. Automod is on one of the lower settings. So unless you're being like actively racist, it probably is fine. Twitch gave it the Keltec crack. Twitch has Keltec crack. Twitch Keltec collab? You'll take FBI Chan, slowly bring her to your side. As long as it's not CIA Chan. CIA Chan? I don't know about that one. FBI agents are a few experiences away from being anti-government anyways. Yeah, FBI agents, they're always like right on the line between following orders and rampantly anti-government. So if you know any government agents, it's time to convert them. CIA Chan is crazy. You like him crazy? Not that crazy. Not that crazy. You'll fix CIA Chan. I don't think you can do it. You're attracted to dangerous women. I don't know, you're built different. How did it get this far off the rails? I don't know. That's just what happens. That's where it goes. I don't know what's a government agency that's like well respected? Is there one? Like there must be one. The parks and wildlife. Park services. BLM. No. No, not that one. See, so what you need? You need to get you a park services in the streets, CIA in the sheets. The agency that feeds tourists to Wendigos? Yeah, that one. Fed waifu ranking stream. If we're gonna do that, we would need someone to make a waifu for all the federal agencies. NOAA, probably fine, since they don't do anything. They just look at the clouds. If NOAA was a waifu, it'd definitely be like an airhead. Airhead waifu. Doesn't know what's going on most of the time. Megalum, you're gonna make him into it. You're gonna make all the government agencies, all the government agency waifus. Airhead Storm Chaser waifu. Provide 90% of the data and an analysis that the US use. Probably NOAA is like one of the least corrupt government agencies, unless there's something I don't know about. Like, I don't think anyone's like funneling money through Noah, probably. That's just what they want you to think, since they seem so harmless. Noah, cloud seeding chemicals that repel women from you. Yeah, they're the chemtrails. The chemtrails. And if I was an artist, it would be really fun to like go through like the government agencies and just like do like quick sketch waifus. Which Fed Chan do I have the best chance with? Do I have what? I don't know. NSA. NSA waifu is definitely like I don't know, like creepy, like harmless yandere. Does that make sense? They're always listening to you. They're stalking you. NSA is a stalker waifu. Oh, wait, I I found it. I found the perfect Fed waifu. The National Council on Disabilities. They're perfect, chat. I should have a big list of federal agencies. The National Council of Disabilities. I didn't even know that existed. Why is that real? There you go, chat. I think that's the federal agent that I could pull that Fed waifu. Autism counts as disability. Give government girlfriend. Yeah, your government assigned autistic waifu. There you go. And honestly, man, now I wish I was an artist so I could go through all the government like departments and make Fed waifus. I think that could be super interesting for an artist streamer who's not afraid to get like a little spicy. art with you. I do an art collab, although I'm very bad at drawing, despite the fact that I have a drawing tablet. I tried for a while. I tried for a while to be an artist. It didn't work. We can do some exercises. Some exercises. It's a personal rule of mine to avoid some exercises. Like cardio and Kegel. Those ones not for me. Neither of those ones. Drawing exercises. I know some drawing exercises. Like there's the drawing exercise where you like draw a line and you like freehand a circle around it and try to get the line like perfectly in the middle of the circle and like your edges of circle lining up. That one's a weird one. I'm not good at that. Or just like drawing the straight line. I'm not good at that part either. Like loosening up your arms. We're gonna do like shoulder stretches. Like that, the like warm-up exercise where you like spin your arms like a sideways helicopter. Loosen up your arms. Kind of. A lot of drawing comes across from the whole arm, not just the wrist. I apparently draw incorrectly. It's probably when my drawing sucks. Oh, it is 1 in the morning. I think, chat, I think it might be getting to about that time of the day. Time of the night. A little bit of a shorter stream than normal. But I also have to wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow. / today. But what does my schedule say? Oh, good. Thank you, schedule. I'm glad I made the schedule this week. We have a shrug for Saturday stream. Thank you for that. Me, past me making problems for future me. But we're gonna make a butt counter on Saturday stream. But no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is off day from stream. I usually take Tuesday, Fridays off from streaming. Hit you up with collab sometime? I will. But who do we raid? Who do we raid today? Good stream. it was stream. it was I was here. Pixie Pond. Cute frog VTuber. I've been seeing a lot of frog VTubers lately. I didn't know that there were so many frog VTubers. Sloth hasn't ended. Is Sloth ending soon though? Oh, Sloth is playing Neo. I almost played that game like a year ago, and then I didn't. That is too many consonants in that name. Dax to Crowley VT. Doing art. They are doing art. They've got a whole art setup with like the moving hand and everything. All right, we were talking about art kind of at the end, so we'll raid Dax to Crowley VT. So they are currently drawing waifus, which is pretty cool. I didn't see which waifu they were drawing, but they're drawing some waifu. Dax would probably do Fed art. Honestly, I think that is a wonderful idea that I unfortunately can't deliver on because I'm not an artist. But we have raid messages, default raid messages that are existent. So if you would like to use those, go ahead and grab one of those. We have those for both subscribers and non-subscribers. But next stream, Saturday, and we will be doing, I don't know. I don't know what we'll be doing. I'll try to think of something that's easy to do before then. So, but I'll have to make a butt counter as well. Then you guys can count butts. Panzer.